Okay, here we go. First time I'm trying to use my iPad as a video camera. I'm going to cut the truss rod channel in this neck. I've lined up the center line. I'm keeping my straight edge so I can run it on the router table. This is a 5-piece laminate with 3 pieces of maple and 2 pieces of rosewood. I'm sorry, this is the one with the mahogany. So these are 2 pieces of mahogany. I've already lined up my table so that the bit is on my center line. On the end here I have to mark a couple of things where the end of my neck is actually going to be, so that I don't come out the end of it when I'm routing. And I've already marked that on the front face. Got to have an outline of the neck. Previous markings. And I also have on this end marked where my nut is, but I will be in fact coming straight out of this. I will get a truss rod cover. And I will be running into the piece of wood. And here is the truss rod. I do have a depth gauge here. And there we are. I'll take a couple of passes in order to do this cut. And this is a manual height adjustment. Okay, off we go. And I do have marked on my table the center line of the bit coming in this direction, so I know where to stop it. And so that I stop in exactly the same place next time, I'm going to mark where I ended and there's our first pass. Looking very good. We'll take another depth change. Again, I wanted at 3/8. Probably going to do this in 3 passes. Pass number 2, and now we'll take it up to the 3/8. And the thing that I found about most truss rods, except for maybe the Stuart McDonald ones, is that there's a little bit, the actual nut for turning is a little bit bigger than the width. So up at the top I'm going to need to open it up just a bit in order to get the nut in place. So I can't set it down quite yet, but that's it. Nice snug hole to put that in, and we're looking good. And that's the truss rod slot. I'm going to put a head plate on top of this. So we're going to cover that and then re-access it through the head plate. And that's the truss rod cover. Hope that was helpful. Okay, back again. And what I've done here is I've did a rough trim of the neck and the headstock. At this point we're going to router the shape of the fingerboard so it fits into the pocket that I have. And this is where it is. I added a few pieces of masking tape here. I just wanted a few thousandths thicker in this particular case so I can sand it down to my final thickness and final dimensions. So we're just going to take it easy here. I have the router is set up with a 1 3/4 bit with a 1/2 inch collar or collet. The shaft is 1/2 inch as well, obviously. And it's going to be a bottom bearing route because the top of the fingerboard is crooked. So here we go. Going to take it nice and easy. I'm in no hurry for this. Okay, now we're back. Got the table adjusted back down. One of these screws here, the leveler screws, started vibrating up, so we'll see what happens. Okay, I did want to make one point. I did mark on the side of my piece the edge of my actual template so that I know where I can end my router. The headstock template is going to come down so that it marries this turn. Very nice. It's right on the temple. I'm using 1/4 inch plexi for my templates. Next we'll do the headstock. Okay, here we go again. And I have the headstock template in place. And I'm going to be very careful with this coming around these edges. Always makes me a little nervous because I've chewed a piece or two. Okay. That's looking pretty good, and the biggest job of this will be get. And there we have it. Pretty happy with that. Now I got to start carving the neck.